Hey guys, GoldeeJR back with another live stream. Last time, we completed the NFL draft and free agency, and I want to go over that in a short recap. So we'll go with team salaries for this, for free agency, because it'll be the length has 1 year. So the guys we signed are Chris Barnes, middle linebacker, backup. Calvin Austin will be our third string receiver, I think. It's him or Burks, and he'll be our starting kick returner. Devontae Wyatt. Maybe I should have waited a bit to start yapping. Maybe some people would come in and see I'm in the middle of talking about my players I just signed. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so we are live. Devontae Wyatt signed him for a year. It's weird because since everyone here was on the older side, I only signed all of them for specifically 1 year. Marcus Mariota is our new mentor quarterback. He's basically the new Jameis Winston. And our biggest signing was T.J. Edwards, who's going to be our new outside linebacker instead of Jack Gibbons, who we did ship out. And now so I want to go through that. I want to go through any trades after the NFL draft, probably. Then I'll fix superstar abilities that we still have and look at the schedule. There's a lot to do today, surprisingly. Our first pick was after we traded down from 26 to 31, selecting Josh Bushrod, the rookie defensive lineman out of USC. He's 6'6", 286. He's got some size on him. He's a pretty good run stopper, and that's what we need here. He's got good strength, decent power moves, great speed, actually. Good hit power. I mean, it's just with our first round pick so far, they've struggled to be healthy. I mean, 75 isn't as bad as 35, but I know he's going to be getting hurt. My risk percentage is only 50%. We'll change that. He wants to be in Colorado, and he values financials. So hopefully I can as long as I give him enough money, he'll enjoy being on the Titans for a long time to come. Because he's not starting this year. But he will probably get a lot of snaps in preseason. And he'll also be one of our focus players. We grabbed Peter Calhoun out of Vandy, outside linebacker. 240 isn't too bad. 6'2", also only 21 years old. He's starting out with 83 tackle, 83 pursuit, 79 strength, 76 play rec, 77 hit power, 84 speed, 71 block shed. This is more of a project than a defined player. Even though he is mostly a run stopper, you could really shape him. I could reshape him to any kind of linebacker I want because none of his ratings are too high or too low. Like even his power moves are 73, so you can rush the passer a little bit. Whatever I want Peter Calhoun to evolve into is what I can make him. So his motivations, he also wants a good team. He wants a bigger market, which we can't really change. But he likes that we're a slightly warm weather state. I'm not sure how. Actually, I kind of want to change his number. Like 50 is fine, but I want to get something new in for our linebackers. So we already just had 50 on a guy before with Jack Gibbons. Let's go. We can go 40 or 44. Let's go 44 for Peter Calhoun. And then we've got Jameson. These guys are going to go more quickly over because they're not as special. We really focus on the early rounds of this draft. He's a rookie tight end. Doesn't do much that other tight ends can't do, but we want to give some competition potentially to Chigo Okonkwo. He wants a franchise quarterback, money, and a warm weather state. Next is Juan Mann, the running back out of Colorado, which is where Bushrod was born, right? Anyway, he also wants a good coach record, big market, highest offer, so he doesn't love this team, but he's also not great. But 79 overall is definitely possible. I personally love the 90 carrying he carries. That's really good for a running back, and I think that's one of the... He had 8 carrying when I drafted him, so it's not surprising, but 90 is very high. Then you got Jerry Pearman, who's been on our board all year, so even when we learned that he wasn't as good as projected, he still wants to be here. We're a league favorite to win the Super Bowl after going 12-5 last season. He's relatively healthy. He doesn't have the speed, but he has a build similar to Quincy Russell. Russell 6'5", 220 something. He's 6'4", 224. Doesn't have the spec catch, but I think he could be a decent backup. Probably career backup, but that's not terrible for an NFL player. And then Luke Stringer, which is fun fact, the only player we actually drafted with our original draft pick, rookie out of Eastern Washington. He looked interesting to me, didn't end up being too great. He really wants a franchise quarterback. He has good injury. Not too fast. Decent acceleration, decent hit power. Pretty good man coverage for a safety, but that zone is pretty bad for a safety. Like, he'd probably be better off playing the nickel than actually just playing deep safety. And finally, we drafted Ricky Bryan, who was kind of just a, well, I want to get a 7th round pick in here. Let's see what we can get. He's also out of USC. He's wearing number 45. He doesn't have much going for him besides his speed, or really anything going for him besides his speed. But, yeah, it's not terrible for a 7th round pick. Of course, this was how the first round ended up going. A few good players, but this is just a weak draft class. It's just not strong, so I'm not really mad at how it went. Of course, I wanted Garrison Carson, but there's no way he was. Dang, the Falcons picked a terrible player. Are they the only team to pick a 60 overall in the first round? That's tragic. Especially because they had such a good free agency and some trades. Let's look at the especially fast players in this draft. 95 is the fastest player. Wow. Just not a ton of speed. And you can even tell just by looking at my draft class, because the fastest player I drafted was a 90 speed player, a running back, and then 7 overall, 87 speed receiver, 87 speed safety. And of course, these positions aren't very fast, but just not a very quick draft class, because usually you see a 97. Not this time, though. And now we're going to look at our roster as a whole. Of course, Will Levis, Marcus Mariota are the quarterbacks. Quincy Russell will be heading in starting as an 87 overall superstar. Well, while we're here, might as well give him the abilities that he deserves. Right now he has Energizer, Honorary Lineman, and Short and Elite, which the first two kind of suck. Tireless Runner. I don't really care about that. Reach for it's not a terrible ability. Deep in Elite's not bad. Take most of the forward momentum. I would actually. Oh, let's do this. Oh no. Well, I mean, this is good for running backs, but is matchup nightmare going to be that useful for Russell? I don't think so. Oh, let's get outside apprentice because I know I'm going to want that. This is all the elites. Bruiser, mid and elite. I kind of want reach for it. I've been looking at it. I kind of want reach for it. And then probably Steamroller. He's not that fast. How high is the speed that he needs to travel? I mean, 92 is good. It's just not crazy good, unlike the rest of his ratings. What's his most common route? Streaks, actually. Let's be honest. His most common route is just jump balls. But also, he's usually going in. So let's go mid and elite for now. If I need to change this, I will. But this is going to be Quincy Russell for year 2. Which he honestly will probably have some insane stats, considering the fact that he has 90s in all of his catching. I mean, I know catching traffic is 89 technically, but I mean, the pairing of 99 spec catch and 97 trucking or jumping is not really fair. And then he's also a good playmaker with 86 spin move. Literally, his only weakness is staying on the field. He'll be paired with Marvin Mims, Calvin Austin, and Traylon Burks. Marvin Mims, I'm excited to see what he can do here. I don't know if I'm excited about his number. That's getting changed. But 92 speed, just like Russell. A significantly worse route runner, but better acceleration. Also pretty good jumping, not bad spec catch. He's more of just a do-it-all receiver. He doesn't have any major weaknesses besides going up to get the football off his size. He's 5'11", 182. But he still has some spectacular catching. He's a decent player. I'm happy that we got him during trade. So. But yeah, he's got to get that number changed. I mean, it could be in the 80s. It's just that we don't have any good 80s numbers left. 87 is probably our best one. He could wear 5, which doesn't look bad on him. 10 looks great though. I like number 10 is always a hit or miss on jerseys. Either like in some jerseys like the Falcons, it doesn't look very good, but in some jerseys like for example the Titans or the Rams, it looks really nice. Traylon Burks returns for another season. Calvin Austin will be our new kick returner, while Jaquan Jackson will remain our punt. This man's 162 pounds. Yo, sir, are you gonna be okay? 162 is crazy, but he's got great return ratings with 85, 95 speed, 92 change of direction. So I'm excited to see what he can do. Especially since Jaquan Jackson was so successful. I'll be surprised if Austin isn't great. And then no one really new in the running back group. We've got Tony Pollard, who's now a superstar. He could lose that next year. He'll be 30. Let's get Jukebox. Can we get Spin Cycle 2? And I don't have the zone to enter. Reach for it might be decent. I don't... Well, going back might not be that bad. I don't really care about fatigue because I want Spears to get on the field. What's this? Immediately and precisely... I mean, I don't hate Playmaker. And, yeah, we'll just go for Reach for it. It was really broken in the earlier Maddens, by the way. It was nasty. Zeke had it, and he would pretty much always... Even like 3 yards away from the first down mark, he would break a tackle just to get to that first down. But Pollard still has great ratings. So I'm not going to get rid of him. I know in real life he'd probably be off the team by now, but I don't really care. Pollard's really good. He's had 2 great seasons, 2 seasons top 2 in rushing yards. Now, tight end I don't love because Okonkwo and Sanders can't stay on the field. I like our offensive line, but they just have to develop this year. That's why. So Guerrero's still probably going to be a focus player. Latham could still potentially be a focus player. Skoronski's on the bench, but I think that's just how it's going to be right now. Connor Williams is a really good run blocker. I don't think it's worth benching him for now because Skoronski's kind of... He was our worst lineman last year, in my opinion, just combining run blocking and pass blocking. He's a pretty good run blocker, though. Well, no, that's a lot of morale helping that, so I'm not even going to say. He's like an 81. He has 81 run block. Because I have to rank my offensive line based on how, like, consistent they were last year. Number 1 would be Jedrick Wills. Number 2, I'd give it to Williams. 3 to Guerrero. 4 to Latham. 5 to Skoronski. The left side of the line was way weaker than the right side. But that's... Oh, no, it's not it. We forgot. Trade for Chevin Jenkins. Probably the best run blocker on our team. He is really good. And the Bears didn't need him anymore, so we get to keep him. How long is his contract? He should allow 4 sacks in 2025. Yeah, this is his last year, so I can see why the Broncos traded him away. So I like that they include contracts based to make to determine how easy it is to trade for players. But now we're on the defense. Let's start with the D-line. Harold Landry and Sweat returns. Sweat is a first-time starter. Maybe he'll just improve this season. That's what I'm hoping for. Devontae Wyatt. Oh, also Harold Landry's 30, so this might be his last season. Devontae Wyatt, the former Georgia Bulldog and Green Bay Packer. Pretty good block shed, decent strength, really good finesse moves for a D tackle. 90 acceleration, 80 speed is insane. I want to see something from him. I don't need to see too much. He's probably never going to be he's not going to be a future player. He's already 28 and not crazy high overall. But he wants to be here. He is a bridge player already. I don't have too high expectations, so they probably won't get ruined. Of course, you still got Evan Cady, but I do... Like, man, it sucks. Harold Landry's 30 years old, and he's been one of our best pass rushers. Him and Pollard are both players that have been really good, but they probably won't be here for much longer. Move on to the secondary. Of course, Tap lost Superstar Dev, but L'Jarius Sneed gains it. He was amazing last year and the year before that, so... I mean, he has 90 zone, 83 man, which I feel like could be better, but he still has good press. He doesn't want to be here at all, though. Let's go with... I don't even know. Let's get pick artist. Was this Acrobat? Acrobat's actually... Tip Joe's good. We'll get these two. We won't get Acrobat. We'll get something for actual coverage. I don't really care about zone KO. I really care about short route KO because he does get cooked by Slants a lot. We'll do that. We'll do that for his abilities. He's 29 now. It's like a lot of our cornerstones of our team are getting older. Not 34, 35 old, but like starting to get to that regression age old. Welcome to the team, another former Bear, TJ Edwards. I think he's a former Bear. He's also 30, but we're trying to win now. Yeah, he was a former Bear. We're trying to win now, so we don't care too much about age. He's been having 100 tackles for a long time now, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do that as consistently with Jerome Baker. But he's a pass coverage and run stopper linebacker. Of course, he's going to be off ball. Oh, I was considering actually moving to a 4-3. I mean 3-4. Because how it will look, it would be at middle linebacker, Baker, Edwards. And then our outside linebackers, it'd be Landry, Ebiketie, and then Sweat Wyatt down here. The one problem with that is then Ernest Jones is kind of like, where do you put him? Because he's like kind of an all-around guy, kind of like Jerome Baker, but a better pass rusher. As we're going to go get him some abilities. Unfakeable sounds good. And recently might not be too bad. No, yeah, let's do that actually. Extra pop. Is it? I mean, I've been thinking about it. I don't think it works with how our linebackers are, because if Ernest Jones is off ball linebacker, we could just have 3. But I think first of all, that's kind of hard to do. You'd rather do a 3-4 when you've got these 2 edge rushers, which we do. But then, wait, no, actually it could work. Could it? Because we'd have 1, 2, 3, and then Ebiketie, Landry as our pass rushers, which makes sense for these 2, but I don't know what I do with Ernest Jones in that scenario. I really do not know what I'd do with Ernest Jones, because he plays on ball and off ball. I don't know. Also, put TJ Edwards here over him, because he's also going to be rushing sometimes. I mean, yeah, it's tough to decide what I'm going to do with him. For now, we'll stay in 4-3 because I just don't want Ernest Jones to lose playing time. He's too good. Anybody else have to go over? I don't think so. I think we're pretty good. I mean, the defense is mostly the same. Special teams, same kicker and punter. Austin moves up in kick return while Jackson remains our number 1 punt returner. And for specialist, which we were just looking at, I don't know why Jatavion Sanders is our 3rd slot receiver, but everything here looks pretty understandable. I don't think there's anything questionable there. I don't really want Jaquan Jackson to get on the field anymore. So we're going to put, not Mims, at Austin, that 2nd string slot. But yeah, it's time to move on. Wait, no, we can look at the schedule before we sim, actually. Because they did release it. So we have our 3. Didn't we play like the Packers and Bears last year in preseason too? I mean, it doesn't matter, but Jaguars to start the season, a divisional game. We played the Colts to start the season last year. So we're on the road against the Jaguars, on the road against the Giants, which this could be it. And then home against the Jaguars. So you finish the Jaguar series in the first 3 games of the season. That could be a very easy 3-0. I don't know how the Jaguars built their team, but they shouldn't be too great. Then we got the Texans at home. Then our first night game, Sunday night against the Broncos. Texans again. So we just play, before our bye week, we play 4 of our 6 divisional games. Then at home against the Cowboys. Bye week, home against the Dolphins, Browns, Packers. On the road against the Colts. Bengals, at the Eagles versus the Colts versus the Commanders. And then at the Ravens and the Steelers. So we have 3 night games. Sunday night against the Broncos. Sunday night against the Packers. Sunday night against the Steelers. They don't think we're special enough to give us some Thursday night games. They only gave us 2 night games last year, I think. But so 3 is an improvement, but I think we should get 4. Okay. I mean, I'm looking at it. We have to play the Dolphins in a huge rematch. We have to play the Ravens in a huge rematch. We have to play the Steelers in a huge rematch. Then we also have to play the Super Bowl champions. They said, "Oh, you said your schedule was easy last year. You're not gonna get one of those again." So this season, we're actually going to have to play well and play really well if we want to have the same record that we did last season. On to preseason. So for this stream, we're going to do all of training camp and week 1 of preseason, and then next time, which we played the Packers week 1 of preseason last year, and then this time, and then next stream we'll just finish out preseason and do roster cuts. Oh yeah, and I also have to sign at least a few undrafted free agents. It's like Ryan Mobley's excited. 2026 Hall of Fame class announced. The Browns work on their rebuild with a C+ graded draft. The Dolphins get a C. The Packers get a C. The 49ers get a C-. I want to see my grade. The Giants get a C+. Okay, Aaron Rodgers valid, Von Miller valid, and Bobby Wagner valid. All go to the Hall of Fame. Alright, those all make a ton of sense. Anyway, so we're of course starting out, as I said, with undrafted free agents, which is really fun. I just like grabbing them. Of course, all undrafted free agents are going to be practice squad eligible. So there's a 60 overall quarterback. He is a rookie too, which all the rest of these guys are kind of lower overall. Evan Leonard, rookie out of Connecticut. We only have $5 million to work with, but I don't really care. Decent deep accuracy. I mean, why not, really? Why not? Why not sign the quarterback? We have a other guy at quarterback who probably won't get cut. Okay, we've got a 68 overall rookie running back and another one. I mean, we've got some good running backs that we drafted, so I don't really care about overall as much. But Albert does have 91 speed, which is the highest. He's a receiving back, too, which we don't really have. Pretty good change of direction, good route running. Looks like a pretty good player, honestly. I think it's worth it, even though it's a lot of money, but I don't really care. These are one-year contracts, so I can just cut them. Jalen Coker right now. So the highest of our rookie here is Jaleel Newton, and then these are all rookies. Well, not all of them, but a few of them. We've got Juan Gunn, which is another Juan. He wears number 28. Slot playmaker type. Decent route running, but he's a terrible deep route runner. Good stamina. I'm not going to sign him. I mean, we don't need receivers, is what I'm trying to say. There's a 93 speed guy over here, Connor Hill. So I think that's more worth signing, just getting the athleticism. Yeah, the rookies in Titan aren't even worth 65 overall rookie offensive lineman who's a pass protector, which is good for a left tackle, Jay Johnston. And we've got some decent guards. Which offensive line usually has good depth. It's kind of hard to miss an offensive lineman. Is there a guy with like a lot of strength? Because he only has 86. 90 from a rookie. BJ Coleman, who's a 65. Good impact blocking, sure. A 68 overall guard. John Landry. I'm already running out of spots. But I'm not going to pass up on the 68 overall. We'll skip right tackle, move on to defense. Philip Lambert. 6'6", 317. But, I mean, he has nothing good. Even if his strength was in the 90s, maybe, but he seems like he's just a big guy. And then the rest are too low overall, really. I guess I could go around checking if all these guys have star development, but that's just not even worth it. It's not worth the time. Seems like there's some decent outside linebackers. Oh, Gio Alford. Oh no, I've got to get him. Cause I was literally thinking about drafting him, and he's actually a 66 with 78 power moves. Yeah. Oh, I have to cut somebody. All right. Well, I think he's worth signing over probably a lot of these guys on my roster right now. So, what money do I even? Oops, I'm gonna go edit player. All right, back. I don't think he has a contract. Well, it was still free a spot though, and I don't. And Greg Belt, we just signed a quarterback, so. We can go through every position real quick. Well, we don't need 6 running backs, do we? Same as the guy with Star Dev. I guess I just signed Ron Albert, but I don't really need him. We have a ton of receivers. Bryce Oliver, oh, he doesn't have any money. He wouldn't even free up anything. You could release Jalen Duncan because he's 26 and a 64 overall. Why is he even on the trade block? I would never get anything for him. Nicholas Petit-Frere's not on a contract? How? He's like a 71 overall. That doesn't seem like a... Oh, he's just not getting paid anything. Wait. I would save 14 million by cutting Terrence Steele. How the heck did he even get this contract? Did I give him this contract? Well, either way, it doesn't matter because I don't lose any money for releasing him. Goodbye. Alright, let's finish what we were doing earlier. Which now we have 4 open spots. Where were we? Oh, here he is. With what power moves? It was something really high. 78. He's definitely joining. A 65 overall rookie. 2 of them. Chris Capers. 75 tackle, 85 hit power. I'm kind of sold already. Good speed too. 2 more spots. We're going to look at corners first. A rookie 67 overall with 93 speed. Keyshawn Selvey. I mean, doesn't have a great, really anything else, but whatever. '88 overall speed out of Georgia. Bob Claxton. Sure, why not? It's just undrafted free agents. A lot of these guys are never going to get an opportunity. Might as well fill up the roster. So, do we do this stuff first? We'll do this before training camp. I don't really care. Press conference. Our first of the season. Next question. Coach was talking about the last few months. You said in February that you want to make a splash this offseason. That is right. I did indeed say that. What position specifically did you upgrade? On offense? You tell us what position. It was offensive line, right? Kevin Jenkins. What position? Dude, you're trying way too hard. It was guard. Which play, sir? You think I'm stupid? Left guard. Most experts will agree that you upgraded the position and made a splash. Congratulations. Okay. I appreciate that, I guess. Okay, and our morale's up by 15. Actually, now we're on this week. Maybe our morale will reset. Yep, it did. Even though some of us are already getting good overall increase from it. Anyway, new message for off-season workouts. Hopefully this is a fun player. Well, it might be the one I chose. Yeah, it was. JC Latham. I worked on position-specific drills, and the trainer said my morale had a lot to do with my progress. I'm assuming your personality type did too. Definitely. People say I'm unpredictable. I pushed myself hard. I made a ton of progress. 6,000 XP and 3 to pass blocking, finesse, and power. That's got to be a good overall increase that we just got there. Up to an 85. And then the upgrade. Up to an 86. Nice. This stream's going to be probably way longer than the last preseason episode 1 stream. Well, the last one's an hour long, but this one's probably going to be longer than an hour and 7 minutes. As we move on to training camp, target passing. We have 2 quarterback ones. I guess one of these we have to do with Evan Leonard. Oh, Leonard has Winston's number. Starting out well. That's 3 in a row. Boom. Who just hit that target? Oh, I hit 2. That's silver for the young buck. Boom. That's cold. Let's go. I don't really matter what I do now, because I don't think I can lose points in this drill, but might as well keep upping my score. 1 rep remaining. On the run, boom. Nearly 30,000 points, which is most certainly enough for that XP and those skill points. One skill point, but, you know, it's still good. Alright, William. Oh no. I'm sorry, I got them locked in. I still only have silver. What do I gotta do? I was so far away. What did I do wrong? Alright, rushing attack. Only one running back drill, so I guess it's going to be Spears because he's the only guy here I really value training because it could be Pollard's last year and the other guys, like, they're all kind of like the same, in the same spot right now. Alright, Toy Jai Spears. Of course, this is going to be easy. They just half the speed of every player. At least you don't lose your multiplier from regular games. Patriots season 3, I won the Super Bowl. Titans season 3 will win it again. Dude, what do you need for gold? 55? Oh, I'm literally there right now. Well, I can just stall out the time. Bum, bum. Hey, Will. Bum, 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 bum. I gotta hurdle somebody. Ooh. Yes, sir. It's gold for Spears. So 2 for receivers. I gotta get Russell in here, right? I think I still got to. Like, just get him as high overall as possible. Oh, I might not even catch the first one. Dang. It's crazy. Oh, I somehow caught that. Okay. I'm selling right now for some reason. Boom. Dang it. I'm not gonna get gold with Quincy Russell. I just sold. That's crazy. I could have easily gotten it. But I mess up 2 reps, which is not good. You should get all 8. We'll take silver anyway. Red zone attack. I don't really care about any of these guys. Like, none of them are the future. But I guess we'll go Marvin Mims, even though he's short and he'll probably suck at this. Get this gold, Marvin. Nice grab. And that's too easy. But how come I'm able to get to? Because I've only been getting the 50s. Oh yeah, there we go. That was nasty. All I did was increase my multiplier. Gold from Marvin Mims. I don't think I've gotten a bronze yet, right? I think everything's been gold or silver. Might change right here, though. But here we go, Eric. At 41 minutes, and we're not even at the game yet. It's good to be back. Oh, crap. It hit him, bro. Are you kidding me? Does that count if it bounces off of you into him? I don't know. I need my multipliers. I'm gonna need them, so. Oh crap, I missed that one. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna miss that one too. It's all fine. It's alright. I missed that. How am I? Okay. Yep. Okay. I knew it. I just knew I was gonna get bronze. So all we get is like 1,000, I think. 1,500. So we've got a few more. Actually, not that many more because I'm not doing these two. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Well, you gotta get Calhoun in here. Or not Calhoun. This is gonna be Bushrod. Chase and tackle can be Calhoun. Alright, Calhoun. I mean, Bushrod, man. You aren't even the same, like, player at all. Different positions, way different sizes. I'm getting you confused. And, like, I don't know. I won't get you confused eventually, because eventually one of you guys are probably going to be separated by greatness. Because I don't think both of them are going to end up being amazing. Probably one of them just isn't going to ever get a chance, sadly. That's just how it is with later seasons, especially. Well, I guess second off season isn't that later, but after what we did last year, you know, the team actually isn't that great of an overall. One of them is probably one of these superstars they want to start next season. 1 rep left. Look how much more effective he is than Havondre Sweat. Oh, okay, no, okay. Don't get complacent. And let's just skip you. And come here, Will Levis. That was so stupid. And now we've got chase and tackle. Which I hate it. I'm so bad at it, but we'll try to get at least bronze. Actually, I think it's easy to get bronze. Getting past bronze is what I struggle with. And they gave me the starter to face off against. Alright, we start off pretty decently though for tackle for loss. No. I lost multiplier for a 1 yard gain? That's so stupid, man. So you gotta have them for no gain if you want to get the multiplier. You can still get the tackle bonus, but... Come here! Okay, at least we brought him down. Yes, sir! Training camp's a pretty good addition to the game, I'll say. They did pretty well with it. Of course, you still need more drills for specifically offensive line, but they've done well so far for the first 2 seasons of it. And Madden 26 is now announced, so I'm expecting something great. Am I going to be able to get the silver here? Possibly. Just need to make a couple more good plays. Like that. I haven't been trying to hit stick because I just know Calhoun isn't good enough for that. He has decent hit power, but it's not nothing I'd risk my multiplier over. And we've got it. Now we just probably hit stick till we get gold at this point. If we get gold. If we can't. Yes, I mean, at this point, how much points do I lose for allowing a touchdown? 50? Yeah, it literally doesn't matter. Dang, I just clotheslined that dude. Bang! Okay, it's actually working out decently well. And that will be... No, what? How do we have 0.4 seconds left? I'm coming right in. Never mind. He went to the outside. Alright. Silver for Calhoun and gold for Bushrod. That's a pretty good combination. Two more DB battle. Which is going to probably just be tapping Starks again. We didn't touch the defensive back position in free agency or the draft, which is kind of crazy now that I think about it. For red zone, we'll do Starks, so we'll do tap for this one. It sucks that he lost superstar, but it was just going to happen. He had a decent season, but nothing that warrants superstar dev. And I'd rather have Quincy Russell have it anyway, so. Dang. Nice start. Also, the only way I can restart is if I get no medal. So if I get bronze here, I can't restart. That's my rule. Just to make it so I don't spam gold and try to get the dev trade upgrade. Good defense. I just got cooked, I'm not even gonna lie. I hate zig routes. Okay. You gotta do me like that, Burns. Why are you running all these complicated routes? Give me that. Dang it. Oh, we're gonna likely have bronze. You're gonna give me a tackle bonus? Well, that I made 2 plays in 6 reps. Okay, I mean 8 reps. That's just how it be sometimes, you know? Sometimes you're trash. And now to end it all, Josh Starks. One thing our secondary could use is probably more star power, though. We've got one guy who's locked down. The rest of them are just decent or just good, which is probably, I'd say, Hooker and McCreary. And then decent is Starks and Tap, because they're not very consistent, which is not surprising, but give me that. I dropped. Oh, my God. I like this more because the camera angle's better. Stop dropping it, man. Thanks for getting multiplier. I'm literally hawking him down. Give me that. And that jumps me up all the way to silver. And, yeah, that's not great. I get the tackle bonus, though. Oh, no, don't dive. No, why? I just wanted you to, like, go for the pick, and if you couldn't get it, bring him down. Give me that. Dude, you gotta stop dropping him, man. You're so close. It's 3 dropped interceptions. Alright, this is the last one. Give me that. No! Silver for Starks. That's everybody. Because I'm not doing the kicking ones. I just don't care about them. I'm just going to give them bronze automatically. Alright, so I do believe I put it on 5 minutes. So we can start the preseason. Packers, let's see. Oh, they're a way better team, actually. Well, I think my team's a little bit lower overall than they deserve. We'll do weekly strategy. I don't really care about this stuff. I just want to make sure no one gets too tired. When I want the XP, though. Because you think I care about winning these games, you're tweaking. I can do it decently quickly, but I kind of mess up sometimes. Also, he stole Devontae Wyatt from you guys. I hope you're not too mad. Okay, that was a bad rep. Oh, we get to choose. I'm not going to do these, of course, because I just did a bunch of them, but I like how they just automatically filter to your entire backup class, but like I don't want that. I want just my players who actually have a chance of ever playing. Quincy Russell, Eric Guerrero, wherever he is. I probably want you to be under the age of 26 if I put you here. Latham I could do, but he's already like basically there. He like with that great offseason, he's pretty much set in stone. Marvin Mims is very possible. So then I'd probably have to choose between Starks and Tapp, and I think I'd go. But you know, Mims is already a 79. We'll go with the 2 DBs. We'll go with both of them because they need it more, at least for this season. So these are the 2 rookies, and then 4 guys from our last class. I'm not going to score 5 rushing touchdowns, but, I mean, I don't really care about the drills right now. I mean, the goals. I mean, as long as it's not, like, a multi-week injury, I don't really care what happens here, because at the end of the day, we're just trying to get to the regular season. Try to see what these undrafted and drafted rookies can do. Even though the only drafted rookies who have a chance of getting cut are like the last 2 that we got. I think everyone else is probably wants to. Well, no, the running back could get cut, but probably not because he's gonna be a year younger than the rest of the running backs. The tight end probably stays. Pierman stays, but Luke Stringer and Ricky Bryan, they're gonna need to show me something. Another message. Oh. Well, I don't really care about jerseys right now. I'm just going to get into the game. Also, did I just see Jordan Love X Factor?
It's the Titans and the Packers, and it kicks off next on Matt NFL 25. The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Also inside the legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The preseason is upon us. So quick to be with you, Mike Tirico, with Greg Olsen about to embark on that journey that ends with the Super Bowl. Greg, so good to finally have football back on the field.
Both of these teams went to the AFC Championship, by the way. I mean, to their conference championship. They lost to the 49ers, we lost to the Dolphins. So this is like a prove that you deserved it game, I guess. Packers will start with the football as we start our only quarter with starters. A guy, is that Ramondre Stevenson? Probably not. He wouldn't return, right? Jordan, I actually like how the Packers jerseys are just kind of shiny. I mean, it's not my favorite shade of green, but I like their jerseys.
for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important.
First and 10, play action for Love. Dumps it off short for the running back who gets 3. There's TJ Edwards. Welcome to the team. Look at it. Edwards, Landry, Sweat, Evacati, Jones. And Marshawn who? Lloyd? Who's this small offensive lineman? And there goes Evacati.
You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious.
Carry again. There's Baker, the leading tackler and tackles for loss player in the last 2 weeks. And it's a strain, so I think he'll be fine. But Bushrod comes in. Well, not really. Oh, no, yes, there he is. Juan Bushrod. I think that's his name. Well, no, it's not. It's Josh Bushrod. My bad. Third and very short for Green Bay. And they give it off, but it's brought down for a loss by the former Packer, Devontae Wyatt. Okay, tap, I get it. Good to see Amare make a play, by the way. I'm very happy about that. Titans will get the return. There's Shaquan Jackson, who had 2 kickoff return touchdowns last season, leading the NFL. And there's Will Levis. Welcome back. We missed you after that Dolphins game, man. But you just can't get injured in that spot. I mean, he did get killed, actually. Like, the hit he took definitely warranted an injury, to be fair. There's the new Titans. You can see 2 of them. At left guard, Taven Jenkins. And at receiver, Marvin Mims. Pollard takes the first carry, and he's already got a first down. I miss Paris Campbell, man, but Mims should fill that spot nicely as we get it out to Traylon Burks. He's still on the Titans, even though he declined his 5th-year option, I think. If he had one. I can't remember. Maybe he was a 2nd-round pick. Either way, I think his contract is coming up this year. First and 10 is Pollard again. Quay Walker makes the tackle, and Russell's already out. I mean, are you surprised? 2nd and 7. Levis is pressured and is sacked. The rookie who we passed up on brings down our quarterback, and guess what? Who he does it on? The new signee, Tevin Jenkins. Got bull rushed up out of there. So the former Packer makes a play, and then the guy who we were planning on drafting for quite a while does. So I guess a revenge game for a few players is on 3rd and 18. Both offenses sputter as Levis throws it away. Looks like Quincy Russell will miss the rest of this game because, well, he won't have enough time to get back in before we put in our backups. The punt is away and is received by Tap at the 11. There's Jordan Love back on the field. He'll probably get at least a few plays. And here comes Marshawn Lloyd again. He gets 3 on his 5th carry. And it's Lloyd again, but he's brought down for a loss. Jerome Baker makes it 3rd and 8. And this will be the last play for the starters. Can the Packers convert? I know I said last year like I wouldn't re-commentate, but I'm hyped for this preseason. I said I wouldn't commentate for it, but I'm pretty hyped for this preseason as Lloyd is brought down by Tevin Jenkins. All right, backups, and we're starting it off because they're going to punt to start the 2nd quarter, so we're going to be able to see our backups on the offense, including hopefully Jerry Pearman, Ty J. Spears, Marcus Mariota. Also, I used to call him Mariota constantly, but Mariota does sound better. Like, Mariota is obviously not Mare. But anyway, to return as our backup return man, Samuels. I think. There's Mariota. So our starting receivers are Calvin Austin and Jaquan Jackson. Mariota scrambles and has a first down. Slides at the 46. Yep, there's Pearman. Why are two of these receivers wearing numbers in the 80s? And we got him. It's caught by Calvin Austin. And we throw it, and it's a nice grab, but the flag is likely going to pull us back. It's on Chester Favorite, the replacement of the cut Jedrick Wills, which saved us $14 million in cap. Actually, with all the undrafted free agents we just signed, I want to see what our backup offensive line looks like right now. So we've got Chester Favorite at left tackle playing, even though he's a right tackle. Peter Skoronski, which is a pretty strong backup to have. Connor Williams, Isn't he our starting center? Wait, it's probably just because we don't have a backup center, but we'll put Nicholas Petit-Frere in there. And then P.J. Richardson, which makes sense, and Chester Favorite again. Okay, okay. We'll just put Jay Johnston in here. All right, we're fixing the offensive line. It's a little bit weird, but we've got it under control. Second and long, play action by Mariota. Gets it out, and that is underthrown and intercepted. That's what happens when you have a backup quarterback throwing on the run, so can't be too mad about it. I'm so tired of Barber already, man. I'm tired of him. If we meet in the Super Bowl, I will make sure to blow you guys out. Let's look at our defense. So at left end, we've got Bushrod, nice. Right end is John Kaminsky, which I'm fine with. Defensive tackles are Devontae Wyatt and Siaki Ika. Left outside linebacker, let's go. Peter Calhoun, Kenneth Murray at middle, Jalen Harold at right outside linebacker. Our starting corners will be Tapp, Brownlee, and Luke, which is a pretty decent backup group there. It's got youth and it's got some skill too. Then we've got Burgess and Forrest. So I actually really like this backup defense. And it's play action for the quarterback. He rolls out, dumps it off short, and it's caught. Bushrod, dang it. Calhoun makes the tackle. Handoff to the running back, and he'll go nowhere. Brought down, and it'll be 3rd and 4. I'm not sure who number 92 is. Is it Harrell? Actually, it probably is Harrell. Yep. 3rd down and short. And he's pressured and brought down. Slammed by Devontae Wyatt. It looks like in the scuffle, a Packers lineman is injured. Which, by the way, excellent beginning for Devontae Wyatt. He makes a play against the starters and against the backups. Amazing coverage in zone. And then, of course, the pocket on the right side breaks down. You can see probably where he got hurt. Maybe on that step right there. Then he falls. Actually, he's probably where to fall. As Devontae Wyatt just is bullying this double team. Do you see this? Just destroying this double team. And honestly, Calhoun gets here too. You could argue he deserves half a sack, even though he doesn't really do much to bring the quarterback down. Packers will punt again. No offense so far. Samuels to return. He gets to the 20, so not too bad of a return. Mariota returns. I think in the fourth quarter I might put in the young QB. Mario will have second and third quarter most definitely, though. We will throw again. We get it to Jackson. Nice block by Sanders. Jaquan Jackson, who's a pretty good third stringer when Russell was hurt. I mean, we just replace him with better players at this point, though, so. 2-minute warning. No offense so far, but we've had some exciting football, specifically from Barber and Wyatt. 2nd and 2 at the 28. Pierman did not look like he had dreads at all. Maybe he just grew them. Oh, look at the pass rush. Mariota is just going to get the ball out. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Can the Titans convert? Have you converted a 3rd down yet? Well, we'll continue not to. Spears doesn't get there. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. We're going to go for it in preseason. Let's run it away from the rookie. Oh, we can't. Okay. We're running it towards the rookie. He makes a move, but Spears has the 1st down. Why did this random friend from school just start following me? Like, what? How did he even get my account? It's like I knew him for a while, but, like, anyway. 1st and 10. Mariota won't escape. He coughs up the ball. And the Packers recover, and he's going to score. Is that Devondre Campbell? No, it's someone different. What happened? They send a blitz, and we just miscommunicate. The center misses, which is Nicholas Petit-Frere, who's been terrible even when he's a backup. Allows the rushing linebacker to get in, and the linebacker eventually recovers the fumble. And then we missed the tackle. Yeah, not great. Mariota already has a fumble and an interception. At least he's teaching Levis what not to do. Uh-oh, Jaquan Jackson with another good return. Gotta wonder how this man was ever the Falcons' starting quarterback. Here's Mariota on the draw. He gets 5. Oh, that was a bad decision by me. Also, how is Xavier McKinney still on the field? I thought he was running a post route. It was probably Sanders who did that. But, I mean, not post, a corner route. But how is Xavier McKinney on the field right now? I admit that interception was my fault. See if the Packers offense can do anything. Fires across the middle, he misses any target. And they go short. 3rd and 2. I want to get Pierman a reception before this game ends. And one-on-one coverage. What a catch! The Packers score. It's Jordan, Orlando Jordan. That's a name. That is a stud name. Orlando Jordan sounds like the next great tight end. He caught it over. Is that Brownlee? No, that's Andrew Booth. And also, someone got pressure. Was that White again? Yes, it was. But we got Packers take a 14-0 lead before halftime.
walks it in for a touchdown.
I mean, I'm not really mad right now because the only players who've been playing poorly is me and Marcus Mariota. I mean, Mariota. I mean, two of them is his fault, but one of the last pick was my fault. I made a mistake. We're not gonna just kneel into halftime. Who do you think we are? Mariota the throw. Jackson makes the grab as we call it first time out. 23 passing yards. Just get the ball out, man. Not really getting much people open. We'll just do something to end the half. Come on, get back in. He actually almost brought it in, but the Packers are going to be able to kick a field goal here, which I don't really care about. Clearly, I wouldn't have went for it if I cared. We'll be from 51. And they will drill it. I mean, I'll look at halftime stats, but I'm not watching the halftime show. I'll tell you that. Oh, we'll do throw it short. And for them, I don't really care. Just don't let them keep cooking us from deep. So, of course, we're starting great from the quarter. Who also has a fumble. Not a ton of runs today. 2 catches for Jackson, 1 for Burks, 1 for Austin. Sack allowed by Tevin Jenkins. 3 total sacks. What? 3 total tackles. Okay, so they did give Calhoun half that sack. Gotta love it. They gave Calhoun half a sack. I hope Wyatt didn't want a full sack too much.
One-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
We'll start from the 29. No, I don't really care about that, actually. It's just preseason. How far is this stream gone? 1 hour and 12. I don't know why I thought number 59 was Devontae Campbell. He went to the 49ers. Great play by that DB. Is that Bullard? No, it's Burrell, whoever that is. 3rd down and 5. Okay. I can tell I'm playing with a much worse team than the Packers right now. Even backups, it seems like they're just more talented than us. Okay. And it's 1st down. Calhoun got cooked. Me is Luke Musgrave, who should be a starter. Like, why do y'all have starters in, man? Y'all should not have Luke Musgrave and Xavier McKinney in against my backups. Be respectful. And he gets another grab. We went 3-0 in the preseason last year. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we injured him. Don't keep playing with us. And now Reed's on the field because of the injury. Do y'all have no depth on your offense? Throws it up, picked off. Derek Forrest doesn't even seem to be that happy about it, but I'm sure we're going to do the team celebration. Yep. So the Packers fans aren't too happy, but y'all winning 17-0. You've seen one of your first picks, or maybe that wasn't your first pick, get a sack. I mean, y'all should be pretty happy.
Taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
Mario, can you please not have such a trash bar that... And that's our first play by a rookie, so I think they're trying to show our draft class, but of course this game is broken, so it doesn't work. 3rd and 1. First down for Spears. I just want a longer drive, which is why I ran it there. I just want a drive to see what we can do when we actually have multiple, like, chain movers. Why are we getting cooked by number 59, dude? Play action for Mariota. Rolls out to the right. Goes short for Pierman, who brings it in. I'm going to say go, Packs, go all y'all want. It's not going to change the fact that you're beating us. Quick to Pierman again. And we can probably go for it here to start the 4th quarter as we bring in our rookie quarterback. Undrafted, but whatever. He's getting a shot. Mario can't complain about 2 quarters. He's going to get 2 quarters. Well, he's probably going to get 1 quarter next week and then, like, 1 the next week. I'm actually happy. No one really is mad that they ordered him out preseason games because it's not like anyone really valued those that much anyway, and it just caused extra injuries. Excuse me. Hand off the Spears on 4th down. Let's see what. Football. I mean, it hasn't been a great game at all. I wouldn't even say it's been a good game, but, you know. We get more of our starters next week. Hopefully Russell won't get hurt, which is honestly just praying because he gets hurt like in 30% of the games he plays. Maybe more. Of course, you have to push him ahead. They were just going to... Does the game just want them to waste time? I'm trying to get another drive in with my rookie quarterback. They're going to run it again. No, they're not. Hit as he throws. Devontae Wyatt has been all over the Packers' offensive line. Even if his stats don't look as crazy, he also has like 3 QB hits along with his already existing stats. They hand it off, and he's gonna get it. Just let him score, bro. Don't even. Just don't even. Just get us the ball back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Titans offense about ready to take over.
I forgot what our backup QB's name is.
Not looking good. But he can get the turnaround goal here. He starts his drive at first down.
Nice throw. I let it back inside, and he does exactly what I wanted. His name is Leonard. We have like no speed besides Calvin Austin here. I mean, Jackson has some decent speed. We're going to try to get it to Austin. He got it. Touchdown. Finally. Beautifully placed ball by Leonard. It's
Run the toss to Spears. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game. Kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one
What a
away.
catch. It was flying by him.
This is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
We didn't see much Bushraw today, but we saw a good amount of Calhoun. He had one good play, and then like he had the he got cooked by Luke Musgrave, which isn't really a bad thing.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Another try with Brooks. And he's
3rd and inches.
close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. You've got to consider
Why is Snead playing safety?
must stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
Sir, I don't want you getting injured for no reason. Well, we'll just call timeout then, since we do have a chance to get another drive in. You're gonna go for it? I don't like you. They really want this game to be over. You don't want to get more points on the board? Oh, or they can just score. Dude, why are we getting cooked by this running back?
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Of course, number 59. Dude, Chester Favor is absolute garbage. He's really bad at football. If that's him at number 63. Whoever is 63, he's not good. I kind of let him in the coverage there, my bad. Sacked again by the rookie. Just no one gets open with this. Game over. We made their rookie look really good. Whoa. At least the rookie looks pretty decent for us. Evan Leonard went 3 of 4 for 76 in the touchdown. Tyjae Spears did all right for a few carries he got. Jerry Pierman had most receptions with 4. Jaquan Jackson, 3 for 28. Austin had that big touchdown. Who's number 63? Tap it 2 TFLs. But yeah, which one of you is number 63? Because 73 was on the left. 63 was on the right. And he was absolute garbage. We didn't get any of our goals. We got 2 franchise staff. Okay, a lot of upgrades. Staff. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is mostly because of the thing. Oh, he has multiple points. Nearly a 90. This is insane. Eric Guerrero. Tyjae Spears. Back to Marvin Mims again. That's a lot of upgrades. Josh Starks. We'll get hybrid up to 76. 79 overall as a sophomore isn't too bad. 3-man, 2-zone. What an upgrade. And the rookie Bush Ride. What do I want more? Probably run stopper right now. 2 block shed, 1 tackle. Where's my boy Calhoun? He's down there. Will Levis. 77. Why should he be so old? He's 27. I've got to get somebody in here. Yeah, Will Levis is nice. He's 27 years old. Now 77 overall normal dev. I like Evan Letter's face. Like, it actually looks like one of the newer ones they made. You can tell. Also, the way I worded that is weird. But, like, for the rookie faces, that one's nicer than a lot of the ones that you see 15 times the draft. Replay rec. I forgot. Oh, I need to check how far Bushrock got to his downs because I forgot that you start off with a boost from training camp. Because Calhoun's already at 172. Bushrod's at 331, so they should have it by like week 5. Or at least Bushrod. Well, no, I forgot. He's not going to get any snaps like normally, though, because he's not going to be starting, so it will be tough. Next, we play the Cowboys, which will most certainly be another preseason blowout. But we've got some messages. We got more players to upgrade for whatever reason. And, yeah. They're only 83. Dang. Anyway, I guess I'm shocked being Okonkwo, but I don't think anyone wants him. Oh no, never mind. That's why, because people actually want to trade for Okonkwo. Derrick Henry, Wicks. I was thinking more draft picks, honestly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Adios. I'm gonna remove adios from my outro. It's not even really an outro. It's like just me yapping.